Hey YouTube, my name is Eve the Weave. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now, remember I told you I wanted to break down Latasha's first live that she did with the black turtleneck on or whatever, right? The first one that she did. And that was from 11 days ago. Then I want to do the last one that she did where she was crying and stuff. But I'm going to show y'all the difference. That's why I said I wanted to do both and combine both videos together. So this is going to be a kind of a long video. But watch as I break this down. If it begin to be too long, I'm just going to break down one at a time and just show y'all the difference and link those two videos together. But here's the tea. So let's listen to her on this live first. Let's listen to her. Because she's funny. She's funny.
My album, which by the way comes out April 7th, Good Friday, y'all go cop that. And I have not had time to address this foolishness, but today I got time.
She got time.
Let me start with this.
It was definitely a deflection, but at the time we didn't know that she already had her solo deal in place.
Last year, the top of 2022, my husband initiated the conversation with the label for me and my sister, that's right, to do a gospel album, a gospel duet album. The two of us, the Scott sisters. But they ain't tell you that though, huh?
We're going to keep moving forward, okay?
In all transparency, I really didn't want to do the show. I'm being honest. You know, but I talked to my sister and she was like, you know, we can get our cookbooks out, we can do the spices, we can do music outside of the group. And I believed her. I was literally the last person to sign the contract to be on the show. And the reason I did it.
Boom. Let me say this. She's right. Your sister been on her channel cooking. She been on her channel singing. She been on her channel telling her truth. Now y'all got her talking about stuff that I don't really think that your sister, Tamika even wanted to talk about. So now you got her talking about that. Yeah, so her numbers is going up. And maybe your numbers is dropping. Maybe your numbers is going up on YouTube because everybody is going to watch what you're talking about. Yeah. But, man, listen. You only have, on this Latasha channel, you only have not even 10K subscribers on this channel. But your video that I'm watching right now is at 98K. And that is what SWV and them is talking about. It does not matter how many subscribers you have because obviously you got more people watching your video than you do subscribers, honey bun biscuit. Yeah, let's talk about it. You have more subscribers looking at your channel than you have that subscribe to you. Yeah. So that is what SWV is talking about. You don't need subscribers to fill seats in a stadium. Okay, we're going to get to all those tweets in another video because I don't want to make the video too long. But this is exactly what they was talking about. Now, in this video, she talking like she the big dog. She got her little black turtleneck on and all that, her little chains on, her little blonde hair and all that. She looking all cute and all that, so she boasting up and all that. You know, like, I got it like that and this and this and that and the third. And, yeah, and we could have did, yeah. Y'all could have done all of that together and built up y'all platforms. Yes, your sister is right. Y'all could have did that. But you went the wrong route like I've been saying this whole goddamn time. Now let's continue.
Because I wanted to do it with my sister.
For years, Tamika has blindly gone along with what her sister wanted.
I have never went against my sister for nothing. Even when she was wrong, I was against y'all. Because that's my family. That's loyalty.
What's so funny? Truth be told, I've always had my sister's back.
So now she put in the clip, which makes her look bad. She put in the clip from the episode, I think it was like the third episode or the second episode, where Tiny is laughing because Candy said you followed your sister blindly, and the sister said, well, I went against y'all, so you know, that's to be with my sister. She got the nerve to say what's so funny, like trying to make Tiny look look bad for laughing. No, she's laughing at your fucking sister. That's what's so funny. And look at how she's being treated right now. You found out she robbed you basically twice already, because if you robbed her second by taking her little checkity check from her little gross or whatever, but yet y'all still was trying to get money on the back end for the group, wouldn't that be twice? Because she is in the group and she is a separate person, right? So that would be twice, right? I'm just saying, let's keep going.
Y'all don't remember? I remember a couple of times I had to have my sisters back while being in the group. When they tried to kick my sister out because she got pregnant. And they came to the group and they were like, we're gonna have to find a replacement for your sister.
You know what? We'll pay for you to have an abortion. You stay in the group, or you have your baby. We'll kick you out. So I told them they need to find a replacement because I wasn't killing my baby.
And I told them they're gonna have to find 2 replacements because if my sister goes, I go.
Right.
But I couldn't, me with them without my sister.
Girl, it would have been terrible. It was all your money.
Actually, the first scene was not supposed to.
Boom. Then she shows a clip of her and her sister together talking about Tiny and them, how they wanted to kick Tamika out of the group because she was pregnant or whatever. As you can see in all the clips that they've been showing from back in the days and all the videos, Tamika was pregnant in one of those videos, dancing around and everything, gyrating. She was looking all cute and everything, a little prego, a little stomach, but you couldn't see it back then. You would have to watch the video a couple of times back in those days, because nobody really didn't catch on because she was wearing all black. That's that video. But here's the key. Here's the thing. Y'all sitting up there clowning. You sitting up there, Tamika, clowning your sister, saying they would have took all your money. It's funny because she turned around and now you alleging that her and her husband took all your money. So ain't that pot calling the kettle and the kettle calling the pot, and this is a full circle moment for your ass, Tamika? Right. Ain't it a full circle moment? Because, and now you out here saying how they don't stole your little monies, even though you was trying to make a little jokey joke, trying to make a little diggity dig all those years ago by saying, oh, they would have took all your money. Ain't that something? Look at God. Won't he do it? And if y'all want to keep bringing up God and something, we're going to talk about that a little bit later, but we're gonna keep going.
At our mother's house. It was supposed to be at the church where my sister and I were supposed to rehearse our very first gospel performance. Had it been at the church, it never would have been the cussing, busting, the lying, the disrespect. That never would have happened. You know what's crazy? The very first scene that I filmed was at my mother's house with my sister.
Hello, Tamika.
Oh.
And who you are? You don't even know these days. You don't even know these days. No.
Now you tell me how you do a flashback scene when there was never a scene before that.
No. Give me a hug. I'm your sister. Oh, we hugging now. What you mean we hugging now? We always hug. Don't you look cute? Thank you.
Oh, 3 days ago? Interesting.
Could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to.
You know she petty. She don't put Aunt Bertha and all them up in here, Candy aunties and stuff. She ain't have to use Aunt Bertha like that. That leave Candy aunties alone. That was the LG. You don't want them to get in your ass. I think you should leave Candy and the aunties alone. I'm just telling you right now, because you know how Aunt Bertha is. They will put, man, listen, the streets will start talking to them, honey. You never know what they gonna find out.
You with the food.
Now moving along. Since it wasn't clear, let's talk about this $30,000 lie. Now keep in mind, I learned it was $30,000 when I watched it with y'all. Now let me get this straight. She said it was 10 years ago when she was pregnant with my niece.
Pregnant with our money.
Wait a minute. This niece?
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Sing it, girl.
At the time, it was just me and my sister. We were Escape.
Escape was not performing.
Yeah, that was when Candy didn't want to do it, so Tiny didn't want to do it. There was something about Jermaine not mentioning us in his interviews or whatever.
don't want all this music in my stuff because they're gonna be trying to copy strike me and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna talk through this part. She's showing her sister and how they was doing the So Def concert, and it was only them, and it looked like the sister's pregnant in this. But I don't who am I to say that she is? But let's continue because it's just a lot.
We filmed Still Kicking It. We made a lot of money. Then we went on to do the Great Escape Tour, and we made millions. I mean, we made more than $30,000 a night a piece. At this time, Candy had told Tiny she wasn't going to throw the Scott sisters another bone, so that's when we had to change the name from Escape to Escape 3. And I don't even know why we changed our name from Escape to Escape 3, because she said it, I guess, but she don't own the name, so it's all confusing to me. But that's for a later date. So now we're Escape 3, because Candy gives her butt to kiss. And then Rocky brings more shows, we make more money, and I still ain't heard about no 30,000.
Here's the thing. She keep talking about Candy gave her butt to kiss. Candy was filming multiple shows as she is right now, if not more, and opening up bars. Her plate was over full. Plus, she already said that she didn't want to deal with that and be filming a whole lot of shows at the same time. She was booked and fucking busy. So, if y'all was already making money, right? Why it sound like you pressed like a panini? If y'all was making so much money without her, why you press like a panini? If you was making so much money, you and your sister, because you already said Tamik wouldn't do it because Candy wasn't there. If you was so fly, why it sound like you mad because Candy wasn't there? Oh, because Candy gave us her butt to kiss. Like you trying to do right now, basically. If you saying Candy gave us her butt to kiss back then, why are you trying to do it right now? It's like the pot calling the kettle and the kettle calling the pot. And she's both of those things. Like, I don't get it with her.
Dollars.
Hell no.
For the record, I did not steal $30,000 from my sister. You know how she do.
What were the other things that were said?
You said that I hooked up with Jermaine's dad, and that's absolutely
So that was the wrong. That was what I said. That wasn't correct.
Now, you put that little clip in there from Andy Cohen, what's happening live from the first escape thing that they did on Bravo. And here's my thing. You put that clip in there, right? Trying to be funny, but your sister had already said, she said a lot of things about Candy taking up for you. So for you to put that clip in there, you look real thirsty because that didn't make any sense. You just like again, all doing the same thing because she only did that and went after Candy for you, to take up for you. You got to remember, she was already their friend. You came in as the tag along friend. She was already linked up with Candy and Tiny. With Candy and Tiny already. So I don't get why would you throw that little clip in there? But you just made yourself look super. So that little clip made a little backfire on your end, Tasha. That was real dumb.
I guess I'll just wait on my apology.
I made a mistake. And I hurt my sister. And I had to right the wrong.
And she did it on stage. I want that too.
I know I hurt you. I thank God for you forgiving me.
So I walk in the group scene and hear my sister go.
Your energy is like, it's just, I don't know. What? Just you. You're not you. It's like you come in and you have a chip on your shoulder. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
And she got the nerve.
Now she's talking about this season right here with this show. And that came from this show season, a clip from this season that's going on right now. My thing is, every room that you walked in, Tasha, on every episode, you change the mood of the freaking room. And we can, here's the thing, us as the audience can feel it through the TV. That's how bad it is. And you sitting up there mad at Candy calling you Diana Ross and the Supremes and all that. But you was getting big-headed. Like, your head is really bigger than your body as is. Like, listen, I don't want to... Listen, Linda. I'm just telling y'all what it is. She did come in every room like that this season. Her attitude was stink like, yeah, I'm that bitch. If you look at all her little scenes as she enters and getting out the car and all that, look at her mannerisms. I'm not trying to say she's not supposed to act like she's not all of that. It's one way to act like you all of that, and there's another thing to know that you're all of that. Knowing you don't have to, nobody have to tell you nothing. You don't have to look for no exceptions from nobody because you already got it in you from the wake up in the morning. You already know that you're the shit. But when you're acting like you're the shit and we already know you fugazi, that's another thing. And right now, honey bun, to me, people want to spin it and say, oh, why is all this coming out? I already told you this is a promo run for everybody. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. This is a promo run for her, even though she's doing it backwards. It was a promo run for everybody involved. Even down to Tamar got looped in there messing with Andy Cohen. Okay? If you think about it. Okay? And now everybody looking at Andy Cohen. It's a promo run. It's a promo run for everybody involved. Everybody looking at everybody YouTubes. Everybody looking at everybody Instagram lives. Everybody looking at everybody Twitter now. Everybody's active in the streets. This is a promo run for everybody. I've been saying that though. So I don't know if it's real or fake. But either way, maybe Tasha don't look like she winning now. Maybe her record won't sell. I hope it do because she gotta give these people back their money. If you got Rocky sitting on Tasha K show talking about it's federal, yeah, it's federal. And if they're able to prove it and keep bringing receipts after receipt after receipt, you are fucking done. And if they able to prove this and they find your husband guilty or you guilty of anything, baby girl, you going to jail. You going to jail.
To ask me,
Why are you still mad at me? Please.
girl, you just called your sister a thief. What you want me to do?
You stole my money.
What's crazy is the things that y'all didn't see was me addressing the issues that I had with the group. It conveniently just got cut out. See, I addressed Candy first. I told her I did my part. I was trying to be your friend. I showed up to the Broadway plays. I was there for your single plays. I was there even when you did the Essence cover. I guess that triggered her. She started that crying thing. And you know what happens with...
Not the same one that you're doing right now. Not the one that you just did in the live the other day, right? Not that crying thing, right? Not that thing. No. Oh, now you crying. Like I said, it's like the pot calling the kettle and the kettle calling the pot. Now you trying to make fun of Candy crying when now all of a sudden you're crying in your video. Why, Linda? Anyway.
She starts to cry.
Cut the cameras off!
And want to stop filming. Give her 10, 15 minutes. I waited.
Again, you just used a clip that backfired on you. You was trying to be shady towards Candy and saying that Candy wanted 15 minutes and she wanted to cut the cameras and all that. We didn't hear Candy not one time cut no cameras. Not one time. Now, I don't know if she did it behind the scenes and they just didn't show it. But you just showed your mother saying cut the cameras, cut the cameras. That was your mother hollering, not Candy. So I don't know it, like she want to use the clips and you know how you try to be shady, your best way to try to be shady, but it ain't really hitting like it was supposed to be hitting. You know how you want your punchlines to hit? Hers is not hitting like that, honey. Yours is not hitting like that because you trying to be funny. And when you trying to be funny and be slick, nothing never works out the way you want it to. And she's really killing me with everything in her video backfiring on her though.
Oh, but when my mama says cut the cameras, she was trying to hide something, huh? Then I went on to tell Tiny and Candy, because my sister didn't want to do it, how upset we were that they came and made us pay them for 2 shows that they did not do. Because Candy gives us an ultimatum and says if we don't pay her, she wasn't going to do any more shows.
So this nigga tried to play me like all I cared about was money.
Because it's about precedence and followers, right? So I did address all my issues. But some kind of way, they got cut out the scene. Moving right along.
And said that I was so jealous of her singing lead. So, Humming Coming At You was our first album. Humming Coming At You was intro. Just
Pause. She keeps saying that she said something, but every time you had a scene with your husband, it seemed like you was talking about yourself, your album, your this, you signing contracts, you doing this, you doing that. Never not one time have you asked that man about your sister's money. Not on camera, y'all talked about it, but you never asked him why his name was on those checks. Now, granted, she did not bring the checks up in the episodes, but she brought it up in the live. Okay, that's afterwards. This is recent. They filmed this a while ago. Okay, but like I said, you never brought up that girl's money like that. Y'all talked about it. Like, as y'all was talking about it, like it didn't happen. I ain't had nothing to do with it. But is there something iffy about it? Like I said, his name is on the check. So, what you trying to say? Somebody forged your name, your sister's name, and your husband's name? Come on. Come on. They not even coming to the same address. Didn't have the nerve to say, oh, my sister never lived in New York. If she got a piece of mail from New York, I would love to see it, because you're going to look really stupid. You're going to look real crazy if you say your sister, if she got a, because I know in Georgia with the mail and all that, if you move from one place to another, she can call up her post office and figure out when she moved there, when she did her change of address, and they'll give it to her. You know that, right? And they'll give her the date she changed her address from New York to Atlanta. Yeah. See, I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm very smart. So I don't understand. And with the receipts they already been pulling out and pulling out and pulling out, I don't get why you sitting up there acting like it didn't happen. But let's keep going, because she's crazy.
Kicking It, as you know, was our first single. I'm singing lead on. Pumping. It's a long song 3. I'm singing lead on. But I'm just saying, I'm singing lead on there. Understanding, we all singing lead on. With You,
Now let's be clear. I never said that she didn't sing lead. I said she had an issue with me singing lead. Did she forget that I was in the studio at Jermaine's house and I come out and I hear all this crying? I come out in the room and I said, what's going on? And she's standing outside with Jermaine. He's looking vexed and she's looking crazy with tears in her eyes like, oh, hey, Tasha. I'm like, what's going on?
Now, Candy already spoke on that. She said the reason why that happened is because they called her there at the studio and it wasn't an escape situation. It was really her singing background vocals for Latasha. So Candy already explained that. So let's keep going, because she just gets on my last little bit of nerve, child.
Here, as I look at him, I'm like, something's wrong. And I need to find out what it is. And when I found out, yeah, she was upset about me singing lead. Listen, I ain't never had no problem with her singing lead. Go ahead, girl.
That the blow to my chest would come.
I'm not doing all of this. But y'all see what I'm saying with her boasting, right? Well, her boasting back and forth. Now, let's go and look at her live where she cried. Because you know me, I'm petty. I am petty. I'm here for it, but I'm petty. Now look at her. You see her face already. Look at her. Look at how she look already. Look at how she looking. She got tears flowing. Now this is a whole different live now. This is from 3 days ago. You see what 11 days look like? Now this is 3 days ago. What had happened, in 7 days? What had happened? Oh, only a week went by and here you go with 3 days later. 3 days ago, I should say. And now we crying? What you cried about, Linda? What you cried about? Let's see what you got to say.
I'm in a space where I need to free my mind and free my heart, free my spirit.
Free your mind and the rest will follow. Hey, be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. Oh, I had to say that real quick because that's what she said.
I'm by myself in this hotel room, and I know everybody's always saying,
alone in a room. It's just me by myself. I feel so lost. I don't know what to do. But what am I to choose? She went from En Vogue to Yolanda Adams, child. I'm trying to tell you. Let's see what other song she gonna bring up.
You know, I'm with people or somebody's telling me what to say. And this is real coming from me, y'all. I'm gonna show you just so y'all, because everybody thinks that I'm being puppeted. I'm in a room by myself. I just finished a couple of my interviews that I had to do today, and it's just been on my spirit. It's just very heavy with all the things that are going on in my life, in my personal life, and I wanted to come on here to share my heart with you guys, to share my emotions with you guys, and just be real, because I'm human. You know, things hurt. The same way they hurt you, they hurt me. There are things that are being said about me, things that are going on in my life, and it's a lot. When I say it's a lot, it's a lot. It's overwhelming, actually. But I want to first start off by apologizing to our fans. When we started this almost 30 years ago, it was ever just for us to sing. That's it. And that's all I ever wanted to do. I didn't come into this business to talk about people, to shame people, to make myself feel better than, to make somebody feel less than. That's not what I came here to do. I came here to sing, and I feel like God gave me the gift to do that.
Mama, I just want to sing. I just came here to sing, and I haven't came here with the mess that my husband set this up, because this is just crazy. And I wish I would have never signed up for this, because I only came up here to hum and sing and preach the good word and things of that nature. I did not come up here for all of this. This is embarrassing. This is not Jesus. We don't know what this mess is, but listen, Linda, we are here for it.
This has just been a whirlwind, a roller coaster, one that, you know, highs.
Well, I sound like she had Great Adventures or a Splish Splash or some shit. It's been a whirlwind. It's been a roller coaster. I bet you it has.
Lows. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm at a low.
We see.
I'm really at a low.
We know.
But thank y'all. Thank y'all for hearing us. Thank you guys for supporting the group and loving on us when we weren't even loving on ourselves. I really and truly appreciate that from my heart. Y'all don't deserve this.
Listen, we are here for it. Thank you and your lovely family and the group and Escape. Thank y'all for this beautiful content, because we over here on YouTube is eating. Thank you for putting it out there for the blogs can eat it up, because we over here, like I said, we are eating. Thank you and your husband for doing all of this. Thank your husband especially for calling in on Tasha K, because that's what took the icing for me. That's where it was at for me. I was definitely tuned in after he did that. So thank him for me for that. I want to thank y'all, and I listen, I hope you have a reunion. I really hope y'all come back next season, which I don't think it's coming back next season, because at this point they are already booked and busy and traveling the world. I'll show you later. But listen, we want to thank you too. You don't deserve everything that you're getting in the comments, in the backlash on these YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter streets. And maybe Facebook too. But listen, we are here for it. So we're going to thank you for all the lovely content.
You don't. You know, when you can think about the times when I was, I'm from College Park, so to hear people say y'all not gonna make it, you don't have the look, or y'all sound this way, and for us to have endured this long with you guys by our side, supporting us. You know, all I could do is just say thank y'all, and that I'm sorry that we're taking y'all through this, you know, and we're taking ourselves through this. Yesterday I had an interview, and Brad and I had some words, you know, we went back and forth, and I didn't understand why, you know, when she said to me, you know, Candy felt sad when you were being the leader of the group, you know, she felt sad, and I said, she felt sad, I never heard this is something new to me. But even in that, I have to take accountability for if there's something that I didn't see, if it's something that, you know, and it's possible that because I just wanted to sing, I never looked at it as this person is sad, I just wanted to use the gift. So if I overlooked you, Candy, I'm sorry. I never wanted to do that.
Listen, we already know that you did it because you did it with the first Escape show with Mona Scott Young. So, and we all seen it. If y'all go back and look at those, I bet you they on YouTube. Y'all can probably go stream the whole damn season right now on YouTube. I bet you the numbers is running up. She talked about that with Candy already. So I don't understand what the problem is. I don't know why she acting like she don't know.
I never knew you were sad. And I know what that sadness feels like. I really do. And that's never been my intention. When we were in the group, like I said, I just wanted to sing. I wanted to be, you know, us to be successful. I felt like music was going to bring us together in love and understanding. I mean, I'm 17, 18 years old. What do I know? You know, so I'm sorry if I made you feel sad. That was never my intention. If I didn't see you or you felt like, girl,
that was just your intention 11 days ago. Yeah, that was this your intention 11 days ago. Yeah, it was when we seen the first live that we just finished looking at. That was your intention then. What changed, Linda? Oh, they dropped them other receipts on you? Oh, you did it right on time. Yeah, you did it right on time because you knew them other receipts was coming. So here you come with this whole crying and stuff. When you knew your sister had the smoking gun and how your husband was getting kickbacks off the group. But we going to talk about that later. That's all alleged. But let's keep going.
Right here. I'm sorry.
TD Bank, we see the story behind every transaction.
You know, Grandma got me all.
So far, she's just so sorry. She's sorry.
Like yesterday, when this grandma went big for Nate's birthday.
She's sorry. That's all we know. That's all we need to know. That she's sorry. That's all we need to know, people. That she's sorry. She's sorry to Candy. She's sorry to everybody. She's sorry to the fans. Everybody is this sorry right now. Just sorry. So, I guess she talked about when she got into it with the brat or whatever. She said she got into it with the brat. And, her and the brat really didn't see eye to eye like that. Matter of fact, let me go to the Dish Nation interview or whatever. Let's go there real quick. Now, I'm going to give y'all 3 in 1 because now we're going to go right into the Ricky Smiley Morning Show interview. Okay? So let's listen in. Now, I want y'all to listen to what the guy is saying, okay, on a Ricky. Look at how he introduces it. Now watch this.
Latasha, thank you for coming this morning.
For sure.
But,
It's family. I mean, you know.
Let's go. We are so happy to have you, and thank you for taking this interview. Unplanned and at the last minute, gracing us with your presence. You are a legend. And let's get into it. Latasha, you know Brett, Gary, Maria, Rock T, Special K.
What's up, y'all?
What up,
Hey, everybody in the building. What's up, Brett? What's up?
All right, so a lot has been said out there in the media about you, and you know, you and your sister Tamika, and we want to clear things up. From your perspective, what happened and where did it start?
I'm not sure. Once we started to film, everything started to go crazy, you know. Like I tell people, I signed up to be celebrated, you know, all of us, to be honest. 30 years in the game, that's what it should have been. There are so many things that I don't understand about editing and just how everything is kind of transpired. So all I can say is I signed up to sing. I signed up for good stuff, and it ended up.
Now, already, she's blaming it on editing. She's just like a Housewives of Atlanta, you know. She's just like one of those people, because already she blaming it on editing. Now, we don't even know if I don't think they're going to have no reunion, because this is just a little bit too messy for Bravo. So I don't think they're going to have no reunion, but she's already blaming it on editing. Let's point that out early.
Not being that, and I just wish I never would have signed up for this, you know, to be honest. And with my sister, she's always going to be my sister. That's my family. We go through highs and lows, and everybody got peaks and valleys. It's just right now we're going through it in the public eye. And I just ask that people would allow us to do that without judgment and allow us to be sisters and figure this out, you know, so.
So now, Latasha, now, this year, you know who this is, so I ain't got to introduce myself to you.
You do.
But Latasha, now, we've been following the show, SWV and
Yes.
Escape and what have you and stuff. And the madness has been going back and forth with you and Tamika with the $30,000 alleged that you're supposed to have taken from her and your husband, Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? And I know you said in a report that, you know, to get your sister back, you would give her back the money. And $30,000 is not that much money, especially with you and Rocky. So my thing is, did y'all take the money? Did you cash the check?
I never said give something back. I said I wanted my sister back.
Oh, you
and I said if it takes $30,000 to bring us back, then I would. That's what I said. But no, it's a very delicate situation, and no, we didn't steal anything from her. No, we did not.
Why is she saying that? Why is she saying that?
Because there was a video where she actually had the accountant on, and the lady showing the receipts.
There was an accountant on?
That was Lil Tamika mama.
Oh, okay, no, she's
the white lady?
Yeah, that's Lil Tamika mama.
That's
How y'all the Ricky Smiley Morning Show in Atlanta? How y'all don't know what Tamika mother look like? I know she's not in the light like that, and I'm talking about Tiny. How do y'all not know how her mother look? How? As much as Tamika been on reality shows and always showed her mother, how y'all don't know what this girl mother look like? I don't get it. How did y'all watch Speak on it, and when she spoke on it, they showed the mother? How did y'all not know what the mother looked like? I'm just saying, I'm just asking a question, because it's just looking like fugaziness to me. Like, y'all just, you know, that's when you already know there's a little bit of shade in the room, because how y'all not know that part? How y'all on here speaking on, saying that y'all don't never have really like no controversial interviews like this one, but yet y'all didn't really do y'all homework to find out all the players. But anywho.
Yeah, no, she's not.
That's Tiny mama.
That all the chicks went to you and your husband.
That's not true.
So one thing that Tamika's mama said was that she alleged that you and Rocky changed the address to your apartment in New York versus her house in Hampton. Did that happen?
First of all, my sister didn't live in New York, and no. All of us were staying with my mother, but no.
Well, she said she didn't know who Edwin or Edward Bivens it was, and she found out that was your husband.
Okay, well, everybody knows it's not true.
Everybody know what's not true.
Edward Bivens, come on now.
Oh, I don't know his name.
Okay.
I know his name.
Well, she does.
Oh. Well, let me just interject and say what I've been saying the whole time. Even when Candy, Tasha, and Tiny came on Dish Nation, I've been around y'all since I was kids, and what I do know to be true is no matter what you did or said when we was little, your sister would definitely take your side, whether you was right or wrong.
And vice versa.
And I guess that's how sisters do, you know what I'm saying? But it was, so that made it like 2 against 2, and it made it, because to me, you always seemed like the person everybody had to listen to, I guess because you was the oldest, but Candy always seemed to be the one that was hurt and slighted because they had to take your side and follow what you said do.
You said Candy was hurt and slighted?
Yeah, slighted because everybody took your side because you kind of was the leader of the group.
Right, but in what instance can you say that about?
Remember we used to be on tour and stuff like years ago, just that Candy would just always seem like she would be.
Why she tried to make it seem like the Brat wasn't around, like they wasn't signed to the same label, like they didn't go on tour together or nothing. Like, I don't understand why she... Yo, Latasha is crazy. And then the face that she's making is like, what? You was around? When, the Brat? You was never around. That's what it look like she want to say. That's what it look like she want to say, y'all. That's exactly what it look like she want to say. That's what it look like she want to say. I'm just saying.
Sad. Just, I don't know, different instances like... You know, we was on tour for a long time. We did a lot of stuff together back in the day when we was kids.
I don't remember her being sad, though.
Really?
No.
Oh, I think I seen her be sad a lot and kind of like down.
And are you saying that that's because of me, right?
I'm saying because they took your side most of the time, it seems like. Because even if you wasn't right or if you was wrong, your sister would always take your side, and you was like the leader of the group back then. Was you not like the leader back then?
Well, at the end of the day, you know, that's my sister. And most times when you have a sibling, that's the bond that you have. It's not so much as, you know, trying to bully anybody. It's just that's how we were brought up. That's the bond. As far as me being the leader, I've always been that person who, you know, when it comes down to it, musical, you know, making sure everybody was on their notes and stuff like that. So when you're speaking, I don't know, what instance you're speaking about, but...
Okay, well, I'm just speaking from what I did witness about her being like sad and stuff.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, y'all, we got
sad.
I think she said that. I actually rewatched the other show. What's the other one y'all did before this one? And I think she was like almost crying, saying, "How could you not see when she was sad? She was sad all the time." And she, like.
And Candy was definitely crying in that last show that they had. And she definitely was crying because I remember it. I watched that whole season. So I already know what the Brat is talking about. And this is why I don't understand why. Because that was only a couple years ago. Why are you sitting up here acting like you don't know what the hell is going on in the rice? Like you don't know what's going on. What? She was sad? I'm sorry to hear that. Like real sarcastic. You're not really sorry to hear it. You're not really sorry. You doing what you doing. You're not really all that sorry for Candy. You're not.
She felt attacked all the time or something like that.
Oh, okay, well, no, I don't remember that. I remember her saying that she felt like we didn't have a bond, she and I.
Right.
But not that she was sad all the time. This is my first time hearing that.
Okay.
All right, y'all, we got Latocha Scott in with us this morning. We got more questions. Big show with escaping SWV going on, all of the stuff and the confusion about the money, the checks, the affairs, the tapes. Whole lot more stuff coming up. You don't want to miss it. Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Now, Rocky, this story with this mistress woman, which really bothered me. My thing is this: how in the hell did she sit there and be very disrespectful to Latasha, going out on sites talking about that she was with you for 5 years, you cried in front of her and stuff, you tongue kissed and all that stuff? That was very tacky. Can y'all not sue her or do something about it? Because I just thought it was very disrespectful.
We dealing with it, from a legal standpoint. So the less I say, the better.
Okay, so
I'm gonna say this.
Pause. Now, how you gonna say you was feeling some type of way because she got up there and said that they kissed and all of that? Her and Rocky had a real relationship. So you're not mad at the fact that Rocky cheated on his wife. You're not mad at that. That's not more important, huh? No, nobody want to talk about that part. But we just want to talk about the stripper or the mistress, that's what she is. She's not a stripper. I'm sorry. But the mistress telling her side of the story. And we talking about Unique, the one that did the interview with Tasha K. And this is the interview that they talking about. But they really don't want to give Tasha no clout like that. Because Tasha got beat by Cardi B in court. So they really don't want to touch her name too much like that. So that's why they, they not really referring to her interview. But they don't really want to say the other girl's name and give her clout, neither Unique. So, they just talked about the mistress and what was said on said show. But yeah, all of it is just petty.
Yes, come on, man. Listen.
You need to.
Listen, I'm going to say this. The other day I got a phone call, because I want to address this. I got a phone call from Tasha K, right? Didn't know I was being recorded. Just talking. She trying to get an interview. And all of a sudden, the whole world is replaying something I said illegally, because I didn't know I was being recorded. And she called because of this female that is saying a bunch of stuff that I've been told to be quiet about until it, plays out in court.
Yeah. Well, can y'all understand that when it's 7 people on this reality show, and since day one, I have been attacked on every level. The minute I said
Now, you see how he spoke about the phone call with Tasha K. And by the way, Tasha K said he's lying. He knew he was being recorded, X, Y, and Z. If you know Tasha K by now, you know she's recording you. And she's going to air it. Because this is the hottest story on the internet. So, I don't know why you thought she wasn't going to record you. But anyway, we already addressed that in another video before. But Tasha K recorded him. They put it out. We already went over the whole recording. And again, did you hear anybody say that they was in an open marriage? No, right? Let's see. Let's keep watching. You never know. They might say we only 8 minutes in.
Wanted to do music, gospel music. I have been attacked. You've never heard nothing about me. I've been a wife, a mother. I've done my job. I'm in this industry. So now it's coming where the television comes on and everybody's for TV.
Oh, I'm the bully too. I'm a bully. I control my wife.
I'm just saying.
I tell her what
I don't
to
have
do.
a brain. I've been doing this before I got with him.
And Brad, you know me. I know you quiet over there now, but you know
I know.
me.
Well, I know you what? What you saying?
I'm saying
what
you know me. You know.
I know what about you. I know what about you.
You know
exactly.
Right.
So tell me what I know about you. What you mean?
You know I ain't the guy to be running around here doing no rah-rah. I would think you would know that. You ain't never seen me.
So what are you expecting me to say? I know you, but I don't know you like that, bro. What you mean?
I'm acknowledging you on here. I'm saying, Brad, you know me, so you know what I'm saying. You ever heard me do?
The brat is like, let's just make it clear, sir. Let's just really figure out how I know you, because I really don't know you like that. But we're going to figure out how I know you, because I really don't know you. Like, I don't know you. I really don't know you. And the brat is like, no, I don't know you. And let's clarify it right now. So if anything was to happen and we got to go to court, I want it to be on air how I don't really know you.
Do some BS out here in the street.
I don't know you like that. I don't know about your personal life and what y'all do in your personal life. I don't know about you and no mistress. I don't know about none of that stuff.
No, I ain't talking about that.
Okay.
I wasn't saying. I'm saying, what Brad, you know me. I'm your, like.
Oh yeah, I know you from Chi-Town.
I wouldn't say it like that. I'm just saying.
I thought you were saying like I.
Oh no, I didn't say you said nothing.
He tried to insinuate that the brat knew him like that, when all he had to do was say, yeah, brat, because we come from the same town. You know, Chi-Town, you know how we give it up, No, he didn't say it like that, though. He tried to put more on it, and the brat was like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to act like we know each other like that. I don't know nothing about what's going on. All I know is about these two reality shows, the one from before and the one we're talking about now, and that's all she want to talk about. She says she do not know him. I don't know him.
Nah.
What's up?
That's why I said
she's Chi-Town too, right?
Yeah, we from Chi-Town, definitely. Well, Tasha, you know what he's saying because that's your husband, but I didn't understand what he was saying because he said I know him like I had said something bad about him, and I hadn't. So I just want to make sure.
I didn't even hear that type of word.
Latasha, I will say this, honey. I did the same thing you did with that dress, baby. When y'all went out on stage, and honey, you had a different dress than that. Honey,
No, Gary.
Well,
Gary.
Well, yeah. I mean, she didn't get the memo.
I denied.
See now, she did.
Now, I want y'all to see her ass. She said she did not get the memo. She said she didn't get the memo about the dress. But we all know now that she got the memo because we seen text messages and stuff of that nature. But she got the memo, everybody. She did get the memo, but she tried to act like she did not get the memo. But she got it.
Get the memo. She didn't know that, so she had to wear what she liked.
I mean, how many times have I dressed differently from my group? Come on. Come on.
So, Latasha, do you kind of feel like sometimes you're being bullied inside of the situation? Because
I definitely have felt bullied. I have. This whole show is about me.
Because
you
it's
can't even
like,
talk about the other girls, and if I was them, I'd.
First of all, it's about you because y'all brought it to the table. Y'all act like y'all didn't know what y'all signing up for. Any reality show that's on right now is a little bit messy. And y'all on Bravo, and that means y'all gotta go and do the Andy, watch what's happening live, which her sister did. And we're gonna go over that in a separate video. I wanna go over that in the morning. I wanna look at it a couple of times and then come back with y'all and break it down. But y'all brought this to us. We didn't bring this to us. Y'all brought this to us. So of course we're gonna look at it because Atlanta Housewives is not on yet. And y'all are the fill in for them. And we can't help if y'all wanted to bring all y'all family quorums to the goddamn TV screen. We can't help that y'all did that. Y'all brought us in on the BS. I feel like I need to sue y'all because I feel like I'm traumatized from your family drama. I'm feeling, a little slighted. It's just crazy. Bananas.
Be upset because not once have they shown anything really about their lives. It's all been predicated on what people have said about me. I just want to sing.
First of all, we seen Coco in them lives. See, this is what now she's trying to make it seem like it's only about her and her family and her, mainly her. First of all, we seen that Coco's son is gonna go back to school for dentistry. We seen that. We seen that Taj's son is getting ready to be a senior and got to pick out his little pictures and stuff like that. We seen that. We seen how Lily is writing the book and she went to the bar with her son, and we seen her with her sister. We seen that. So you want to make it seem like we don't know what's going on in SWV life because you have taken up so much of the storyline, sister. Please pull back and pop your big head because it wasn't all about you like that. Actually, you made SWV look good because they don't have no drama going on in their group. So it is what it is. Y'all just made them look even better. Y'all just made them look even better. So y'all can say what y'all want about SWV and how they dress and how they don't got the followers and how they don't got this and how they don't got that. But at the end of the day, they don't have the drama right now. They sitting back, tweeting and stuff. We're going to get to those tweets later on in another video. But I'm just saying that's what they're doing. They sitting back, tweeting and laughing. Because it's funny to them and it's funny to us. And let's keep going.
Right. And I don't understand how I'm under attack. Every time I turn around, it's something. So people are accusing me of things that I don't know nothing about.
Here she go again trying to be a victim. She don't know what's going on now. Now she don't know what's going on. She's a victim now. Y'all accusing her. She's a victim now. Yeah, she's a victim. Y'all did it. Y'all viewers, y'all subscribers, y'all did it. Now she's a victim. Thank y'all. Y'all should have never did that to her.
But Latasha, just what I want you to do for me, clear up the money situation, because when I look at my phone, I see on the internet, that's what people are talking about the most, because them affair and stuff is just always he say, she say stuff. You live in Atlanta, people just flat out lie or whatever. But clear up, like precisely clear up the issue with the $30,000 in the checks.
I can't clear up nothing I don't know nothing about, Ricky. I can't clear up nothing I don't know nothing about. So I know what I didn't do. I didn't take nobody.
So why is Tamika showing all these receipts and showing? I think it came out yesterday. Why is she showing receipts with people's name on it?
Where my
y'all
name? I'm saying, but where my name at?
It's on there. If you go to YouTube, the last thing she posted something yesterday.
She posts those receipts. I didn't see her name on there, but I think with the address change, her name was on there. But with the check, Oh, Rocky name is all over the back of that check, honey. Yeah, it is. I'm just saying, it is what it is. We see them.
It was your name and I think your husband's name on some sound scan something where she says this was the last time she was gonna talk about it. Sound exchange, yeah, sound scan, something else, my bad. Where this the last time she's gonna talk about it, but she gonna show receipts. This did happen to her. Mm-hmm. She is not lying, and she, you know, and then Tamika's mama was explaining what she told her to do, and then Tamika got her checks, and the other checks came to y'all, and Edward Bivens or Edwin Bivens or whoever that is, they're saying that's Rocky's real name, and he signed the checks.
That's my name.
What? But I'm saying.
Oh, Tasha just said that wasn't your name.
No,
I didn't.
When I said Edward or Edwin,
no,
I
said
the wrong
everybody
name.
know that, and you just said Brett. I know that, so no, I
didn't know that. No, I said I didn't know that was his name, but you said that ain't his name.
No,
I
she
never
was saying
said
that they knew that was my name.
I said they knew, and you said.
Oh, and I said I didn't. Because I didn't know that was his name.
That is my name. And Brad, y'all, let me say this. Ricky, Brad, Gary, everybody about this situation. Yeah, it is a family situation, but if we say something or what it is.
When he was on the phone with Tasha K, you know, he was real talkative, but he said federal, it's federal, it's federal, it's federal, it's federal. Everything was federal. Everything over there was federal. He ain't mentioned the F word not one time on this public syndicated show. You know why? Because it's a public syndicated show with sponsors and stuff like that. But when he come over here on YouTube and they want to talk, but then they don't want to talk, it's federal, it's in the court, it's this, it's that. Everything underneath the sun to not really talk about it with the YouTuber, but they really want the attention from the YouTuber's platform. So on Tasha K's interview, it was federal, it was federal, it was federal. But now he get over here, he ain't said federal not one goddamn time. But I'ma keep going because we only 12 minutes in.
It opens up another thing of what it really is. So I think that me personally, I'm gonna stay quiet because I'm being accused, so that it don't go further. I think it should be dealt with within the family because I can say something.
That's true, but everybody keep talking. Won't nobody be quiet?
Nobody won't talk to me.
Right, she'll say something, but then Tasha, I saw a video with you, and then Candy will say something, and then she'll say something again, and then, you know, it's been back and forth, so nobody's really quiet because I know everybody trying to defend themselves.
Everybody's trying to defend themselves, but I've reached out. I just wish that my sister will talk to me. How does everybody know? How is it just coming out? How is it because the cameras are out? I'm just finding out something like this that she says happened years and years and years and years ago when she was pregnant with my 10-year-old niece. So now when the television comes on, this is something. How would you feel if somebody all of a sudden just brought something up that you knew nothing about, and now you got the world asking questions? I don't know nothing about no money, no $30,000. I don't know nothing about that. So instead, talk to me. I'm your sister at the end of the day.
So at all?
Now, I have to agree. That's the only part she got it on. That's the only part she got it really on. You was on that other show, like we just said, a couple of years ago with Escape, and y'all was good. Y'all just had little issues or whatever here and there. But you didn't say nothing about that 30K. You ain't say nothing about that 30K a couple of years ago. And I do find it funny how all of a sudden it's coming out, but I did say this is a promotional run, right? I've been saying that all along. Because if it wasn't a promotional run, it would have been out all those years ago. Right? I'm just telling y'all what I know. It would have been out all those years ago if it wasn't a promotional run. But I feel like it is a promotional run. It looks like a promotional run. It is a promotional run.
This that's been going on in the media. All this he say, she say.
Never
you
have
two
I ever heard.
never talked.
Never talked about it.
And never discussed it.
Never discussed it. When the television came on is when I found. When y'all watched this, when I found out.
What?
So you holding on to something that I know nothing about, and you trying to tell me that I knew? No.
Yeah, because the best way to resolve, you got to get everybody in the room together.
That's all I'm saying. Well, why you not talking to me? So
Well,
was
they said
it?
they
Was it for
said they were
was
trying
this
to talk
for
to you.
TV? Who was they, Brad? Who?
Girls, the girls,
Brett,
your sister and
Brett,
Candy.
let me just
but
say
they
this.
said you change your number all the time, and somebody
No,
don't
Brett,
have your number.
Brett, when I had my number, nobody was using it. And then it was the same time everybody was using. I get it, you know, everybody, you got your people that you like, you know what I mean? I get it. But at the end of the day, please listen to all sides. You know, I get it.
No,
Y'all said
I
I was a very dominant person. I'm dominant because I love what I do. I'm passionate about what I do. So when it comes down to the group, if we're not celebrated with the things that we've done,
we was all scared.
and
When we was younger,
you
we
was
was all
Brad.
scared of you.
Brad, you was
We was
loving
all
on me.
scared of you.
Brad, you was loving on me back in the day.
We was all scared of you.
Brad, you
Nobody
was
from
loving on
Escape
me.
liked me when I came in. Because they was like,
I
who
loved
is
you.
this?
Me and
That's
you was
what they
so
was like.
good.
When I first peeked my head in that So Deaf door, all
Brad,
y'all was like not
Brad,
happy at all
Brad,
with me.
Brad.
Everybody know that though, and they was like
Brad,
looking at me like, who is this?
And hold on one second, Brad. Come on, let's keep it 100, Brad. Me and you
All
tight.
I know how to do is
That's
keep it 100.
okay. Well, let's go back. Me and you was tight. Me, you, and Nicole, we was the ones kicking it. So how you gonna say when you peeped your head, I was the one who embraced you the most?
At JD Studio, I never forget it. I came from Chicago. All my
Now, when the Brad had an interview with Candy a couple of years ago on Speak On It, she said that. She said, y'all wasn't really feeling me like that. She said that to Candy. And Candy said, what you said? She said, y'all wasn't really feeling me like that. The same way she's saying it right here, she said it on Speak On It. So I don't even understand. Maybe Tasha didn't get a chance to watch Speak On It, or maybe she don't know what channel Speak On It comes on. But Speak On It comes on right here on this channel on YouTube, on Candy's channel though. Over there at Candy Coded. You know what I'm saying? Over there. But she does have the interview up. The interview with her and the Brat from a couple of years ago is not down. And the Brat did mention all of those things. So again, I don't even understand why she's acting like that. But you know, she likes to act like she doesn't know anything.
Granny taught me was I love everybody. But then when I stepped in that door and y'all was recording or something, y'all looked up at me with an ugly face. Now we was cool after that, but at first I felt no love, and I was scared of you the most.
And Brad, can I ask something?
And you loved on me the most. I was with your mama and everything.
I did love on you. We
I
all
just
grew
got
up
it.
together.
Come on, Brad.
I know your mama too.
I mean, you know.
I gotta ask my question.
I got
Rocky,
I got
did
you.
Yeah.
I got
Rocky, did you cash the check?
What?
Hey, Rick, I'm laughing.
No, I'm just saying that's.
Now they trying to go over the fact that they over there. I got you, and I got you, and I got you, and you see how that got you was about to turn into like a little argument. Now this went down, and you know the Brat is a pregnant woman now, so you just boost, you know, rising her blood pressure and everything, and her sugar going up in the chair because you gonna sit up there. I got you, because she the one that started. Latasha, I got you. And then the Brat said, well, I got you. And then they all started chiming in, trying to change the topic real quick before it get crazy, because we all know the Brat really couldn't have been scared of no one. Maybe when she first came in, she was scared of them. But honey, please, when she got to know them, when she got grown, she was bashing people in the head and the bottle in the club. And that's no allegation. She went to jail for that. I'm just saying, you ain't scared of them no more. You ain't scared of them no more, sis. I know that's right, Brad. Go ahead about yourself. Go on now.
It's on the sheet for me to ask. I mean, it's an important question.
No, I didn't cash a check, and I'm gonna stick to my mother-in-law's wishes to keep it in the family. You know, she asked me to
Keep the family young. Not do this.
It's so much I want to say. I swear they telling me to shut up. But I'm going to respect my mother-in-law because that woman don't deserve this.
No.
And if
She probably did tell you to shut up after he was over there on Tasha K and she heard it. Yeah, she probably did tell you. I might have to give her credit for telling you to shut up. She probably did. Like, y'all gonna rope me in on the BS. Could you please just shut the up and don't do no more interviews. But here we are again, doing another interview, talking about how you gonna shut up. The only thing with this interview and Tasha K's phone interview is this little interview is a little bit more tamed, meaning you're a little bit more professional because you're on a professional setting like the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. So you want to be more professional. Over there with Tasha K on YouTube, you thought you can talk to, Tasha K like she was your home girl, and she lets you know that she was not. So therefore, yeah. So y'all still doing interviews though, even though your mother-in-law, you said your mother-in-law told you to keep it in the family and keep it quiet, but y'all still doing interviews. Y'all still going live like the brat said. So nobody's being quiet in this situation. Y'all still talking. On Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube, all of that. They are talking.
I talk. If I say something, it's gonna be bad.
You did already, and it was bad.
You did not cash the check.
I did not cash a check. And that, I'm gonna leave it right there.
Now, y'all heard him say he didn't cash a check in X, Y, and Z. But we already seen the check with his name on it. So, what he gonna say about that? I'm just interested. What is he gonna say about that part? Because we already seen it. You know? So, I don't know.
Yeah, she's going through all this. The baby gonna look like me.
No, I'm just saying, I thought she was good.
All right, we have Latasha Scott here with us this morning. Of course, she has a brand new gospel album, and we do want to talk about that. But continuing this conversation, and Latasha, we want to thank you for your time because, you know, this was kind of spontaneous. But my question to you, Latasha, is, you know, I went to your Instagram, heard your beautiful new gospel record, and you sound amazing, you look amazing.
Thank you.
What would you like to see happen in terms of the drama happening with your sisters in Escape and you all coming to a resolution? Do you see you all coming back together so that it's not a distraction from you trying to promote the gospel album?
Just that, you know, us coming back together, understanding that all of us have to be held accountable for the thing that we've said and done, and just communicate, you know, in a way where it's not the point of fingers, but if it's something that you have to say, get it off your chest and just keep it moving. Because really, I really like to apologize because the fans don't really need this. It's supposed to be about the music, but it's.
I want y'all to be clear. That sister is on the apology tour for y'all can go buy the album now. Because she realized she had fucked up. What I mean by that is, she realizing that she had fucked up. What I mean by that is, she realized that y'all wasn't going for her big bad tough guy act, okay? All of that was pretend. Now she's crying, teasing Candy about crying, but now she's crying, and she's on the apology tour run, okay? And it is what it is. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about all of this that we talked about, the Ricky Smiley Morning Show interview, her live, us going over the episode. We did that in a separate video, so y'all can go watch that. But yeah, I want to break down. Well, Candy calls after Latasha leaves or whatever, and Candy calls and says, well, you know, she and the brat was agreeing on a lot of the stuff that the brat said about the past, you know, season with escaping them and how Candy was crying and stuff like that. So, tell me what you think about that, YouTube. Tell me what you think about everything that we spoke about. My name is Eve the Weave. I told you I didn't want to make a long video. I gotta go, YouTube. Later.